Dianna Russini was seen at and Dianna Russini is the head NFL analyst for The Athletic, used to work for ESPN. She was seen at an Arizona resort.
Sedona, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hugged up with Mike Vrabel, the head coach for the New England Patriots. And it was a big story released by the Times, including pictures. And yeah, that's it. That's the story.
Are they both single?
They're both married.
Both married.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel has been married since '99. Dianna Russini has been married since 2020. And this is the second time that Dianna Russini's name has been under fire. In 2015, somebody that worked for the Redskins, the Commanders, but the Redskins
At the time,
their wife accused Dianna Russini of inappropriate behavior with the husband and yada, yada, yada. She later apologized, and not Dianna, the wife, later apologized and said she shouldn't have come forward and yada, yada, yada. But this is the second time. Now, why this story is absolutely hilarious is every single clip that you find of Dianna Russini talking about her husband sounds like a complete show and a mess. If you haven't heard them, I have them for you.
Of course you do.
All 90 of them. Of course. Like to hear it. Here we go.
Please.
Come on,
I'm not going to eat. My family's going to hate me for 12 days. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to eat. My family's going to hate me. My husband's going to threaten divorce. But we've signed up for this. This I didn't sign up. I was not ready. And we're getting divorced at the end of the year.
Right. Stop. Breaking news.
She be doing this shit on sports shows.
Sorry, Kev.
Dianna, with the Eagles?
He doesn't even know who I am right now. I think he's okay. Oh, yes. We've talked about it. We've never been more disconnected in our lives. Our text messages look like two robots. Hello? Hello.
Just going through the motions.
Is he getting... Yes.
Is he
Boys
getting Eagles
alive?
insider in the divorce? Love you. Any of that? Love you. Love you too.
No, not even an emoji. I get a picture of Mikey and Joey looking adorable and perfectly dressed because Kevin's so good at that.
Right.
And I'll write back, miss you guys, you too. He texts us the next day.
Yeah.
Going to work. I'm like, what? 15 hours just passed.
Right.
So I have a lot of work to do, guys, when I get home.
Yeah.
A lot of work to do.
On your marriage, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm going to be a full insider on my marriage the second I land.
Right.
Wow.
You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom. So that's good.
Oh, does she?
Oh, yeah.
Really? What did she say?
Walk over here.
What did she say to you?
This is real.
Different show, different day.
Are we doing this right now?
Yeah, yes, please do it.
So
See, I don't.
I say,
funny.
hey, thank you so much. Kev told me that you stopped by
That
the
being
house.
said.
Oh, yeah. He looks good. He looks really good. I go, yeah. I was like, he doesn't seem as stressed this year. She's like, you know what? I'm starting to think he's got a girlfriend. And you know what? Good for him. He looks good. He's successful. His wife's never around. You love this football thing.
That sounds like such a mom.
New York mom.
I don't fight
mom.
with her. I went right back at I go, why would you say that to me right now while I'm on a trip?
Right.
That my husband has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And just keeping you on your toes, you know? I don't need to be kept on my toes! I need help!
She likes you to be in the most vulnerable spot.
It's so messed up.
Across the country.
I'm as far as you can be from New Jersey right now.
Right.
There's nothing I can do.
Yes.
And yet she's out here throwing things in my head.
Right.
Now I'm wondering, I'm like, that one girl in his office is really pretty.
Yes.
Shoot,
You're
this
starting
makes
to think
sense.
poo,
Yeah,
right?
so.
Again, this is a sports show.
I'm gonna
I was
call
about to
later.
ask.
Are you? That's so
Naked.
nice of you.
At any point, do we talk about the score?
Have a super.
See,
No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband because it's just I had that much fun. It was, well, not like that, but like if I knew he would judge the kind of partying I was doing. I don't know what got into me. I just remember being down there acting like it was my last day on earth.
Strong as me.
Oh my God.
No, I did things.
Damn.
See,
That bitch need a
I
best
think
friend.
anybody in broadcast makes joke on their wives or husbands, and you could make a supercut of literally any of us up here saying a bunch of jokes that,
I was
in
thinking
hindsight, would look absolutely crazy. I think the big story here is that everyone assumes that any mildly attractive woman in sports broadcasting, in particular, is there because she's. That is the assumption by a lot of people.
Wait, huh?
That-
How did we get to that being the big story? People assuming that the sports ladies are
That
fucking.
is what people think.
Yeah, I mean, what he's saying
But
is
now
that.
we talking about somebody that's
But he's saying is that people joking around and playing around is going to always look bad in the montage. On top of the fact that people are already assuming you're a just because you're in this male-dominated field.
That part.
Just like when that
if
girl
all
came out
you
with
have
Brett
to
Favre.
go off is a montage.
Right.
But when
Besides
it's
that.
combined with action, like nobody pulled any of this up before we knew that she was Mike Vrabel.
We saw on the allegedly.
For us to talk through the situation. Dianna, what's up?
More
How are
clips for parties.
Guys, I told your producer that I want to be introduced now. I don't want to be insider. I don't want to be Scoop City podcast host. I just want to be MILF. Just straight up MILF. That's what I'm going for.
What the hell?
Crazy. Damn.
That's all funny to me.
Yeah,
I
so-
think that's his funny
all in
banter.
No, I think that
Not with the action that's going behind it.
Yeah,
now
that's
the
where you
actions
lose
is
me.
something, but I can compartmentalize what she's doing as a profession with her actions off camera and off mic. I don't think. I mean, well, now they correlated, but I think that her being one of the boys, all of like the female cops I know, they talk like dudes, bartenders. Like that, you around men all day, so blow it out your asshole, Johnny. Suck my dick. Like women will say all of those things because they one of the boys. So I look at that as that. Her doing whatever she was doing again outside is something totally different.
Sound like she was
Your
venting.
asshole.
Yeah.
I agree. Montages can look like montage. I mean, it can look like more than a montage. It did seem like she had a. It was. And maybe it's her bit to just always talk about her marriage. It would just seem like a lot of them. Is the narrative here? Because I don't know the story. I know. I saw the photos of them on the rooftop. I know all that. Is the assumption that she's cheating?
No, that's not.
Or
an
that she's
assumption.
secret? Or that she? No, I mean.
Yeah, the assumption is that they both cheating.
Because my assumption when I see people that brazen,
Is that they're separated.
is that they're separated, and this
Yeah.
is their kind of coming out. That's actually what I assume.
Yeah.
Because when, I mean, the rooftop they were on, I think it's almost $2,200 a night. It's a very
I was
private
about
place.
to say, this is a private, high-end resort in
Yes.
Arizona,
Like
overlooking the
in
mountains.
Sedona,
and
one of the
rocks.
wellness fly shits, and I think that you don't think that anybody has a camera that's looking at you when I'm in this dope ass hot tub.
Or
Well, somebody had a PI on them.
Oh, see,
Plot
that's different.
thickens.
You
or
didn't say that part, Joe.
Somebody had a PI on them.
that's
Ain't nobody up there. That's where you go to do that.
Or-
Nobody up there got their phone out.
Yeah,
let me offer a different take because I think that could be it. I think the other possibility though is that they called it on themselves. They called the paparazzi on
They
themselves.
did it on themselves.
That-
Yeah.
Because she wants to come out with this relationship that they're both separated and this is their coming out party.
Well, I'm not rolling with that only because whoever had these pictures tried to sell them to
TMZ and a couple other
media
places.
outlets.
Say less.
Yeah.
And I'm told that before this, there were other pictures that they had that come from like really far
Got
away.
you.
Like not
you.
the iPhone close up.
Right. These are pro.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm with your first one. Maybe somebody separated. And
I still
we
think they're
don't-
separated. Yeah.
and we don't know because you put a PI on your partner, something's going on.
Yes.
When you start going, when you're famous and you start going on vacation with somebody who's not your partner, that's a lot.
Yeah, you're
That's a
pretty
lot.
much.
More clips.
Dianna Russini said this.
And I think we all do weird things when we're in love, and we overshare and overpost. And look, he's married. He's getting married to a beautiful actress. I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about it. If I was beautiful, I don't post too.
You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom.
Did that one.
She called that nigga average.
Dianna
I'm saying she's got a.
Russini.
This
But
is a lot.
she issued a statement though.
She
What'd
did.
she say?
Yeah, she issued a statement.
Let's hear it. Read it.
So that kind of goes against the
Who issued a
separation.
statement?
Diana. It says that I did something this past weekend that I'm deeply ashamed of.
I think that's AI. I think that's from a parody account.
It don't sound.
Keep reading it.
They got him again.
Maybe.
What does it say?
You know my boy.
They got my boy.
Dianna Russini.
So old,
ain't
yo.
saying shit, nigga.
How would you know if it?
Because I saw all of them too. I saw it said Mike Vrabel, Dianna, but I went to the account that posted it. It says parody up top. I don't know if that's where
Oh,
yours
maybe.
is from.
I don't know. I got it
Yeah, I don't see any
Credible
any credible
source?
source saying that there's a statement. I see that I did something I'm ashamed of, but I think that that's yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, when you read it, when you read what she said, yeah, she's joking.
It go down to be
How many of the sports reported chicks you think is
Damn, Parks.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was asking.
I mean, that is what I was asking.
Let's get to brass tacks.
I think a lot.
Think a lot?
Why?
Wait, what do you mean by?
I think
What
most
do you
of
mean?
them.
What do we mean?
No,
by
you mean to get there or their co. I'm saying.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not putting in.
But I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Everybody. That's what I mean.
I'm
Like,
not mad at
No,
that.
I mean, you know what I mean.
I
man.
don't. That's what I'm asking you.
In the workplace.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
why would
that's
you not?
Crazy.
Why would you not? Workplace?
Most cops, most nurses, most doctors.
Well,
Most,
the workplace is a conflict.
yeah, like
I feel
dog,
like-
you're around a whole bunch of people. It's going to be a whole bunch of different males that you might find attractive. A lot of them are relatively successful. Why would you not f- one of them if you're single?
But there's clauses behind that too nowadays, right?
Yeah, and
It happens.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
This is my thing about Parks and Marks, and I enjoy a good bit too. I have running bits about my partner, so I totally understand that part. But you also know when you could pop one of these. Like you also know when they come around talking a certain way about they man repeatedly around a room full of guys. At some point, somebody's gonna say, you know what, I can pop this off.
Of course. Jalen Rose and Molly did it pretty smooth, I think. It didn't get really messy on air.
So
Did it?
No,
it didn't.
but I
Completely
think that might
yes, it
that
did.
Salute to them.
Stephen A. spoke to Jalen Rose in about 5 years. Hey, have we even seen them two together? Jalen and Steve, I fuck with
Jalen's
them.
no longer ESPN. That's why. It's only purely. That's the only reason. It has nothing to do with
Neither
anything
is
personal.
Molly. See, hey, when a plan don't work.
No, I think both of them might just be stand up, and they ain't want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mark, do you think Molly was thinking Ed before you leave?
Absolutely not. And I'm getting up just because I'm coughing. Not, I don't. The timing looks suspicious now because of how Joe just did that. No, I have no reason to believe that Molly was. I think she was the most professional and followed every rule as far as I know.
course.
Everything. That's the only thing I've ever heard.
I agree.
And same thing for Jalen and Steven.
Yeah, I see. That's the point.
I agree.
That's the piece I don't like. I just think that human beings are human beings. Joe, you might find somebody attractive. It don't necessarily got to be an incentive behind it. I think that's where the insulting part comes in. She just might like for like again, nurses, teachers, be police chicks. They if you in a room about men all day, then one of them might.
That's
Let's hear what.
Which piece?
It's just bull. It goes to that thing you said from the beginning. Like people just assume when you're a woman in that kind of industry,
An attractive woman specifically.
an attractive
Yeah.
woman for sure, they just assume that you is what is it? What is that, Mark? Patriarchy?
Yep.
That's what that is. Yeah, it's bullshit.
You
And
think
it doesn't happen the other way ever.
if a man that is attractive works around women all day long, one or multiple women are getting popped.
Neutral button.